You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit. Look, I just went back to my old flow. I'm in that water like robots. I heard your song of it so. I'm bleeding red, that's that real hoe. I'm out parlaying with your hoe. Trying to rob me, that's a no-go. I'm coming up like a BOGO. Pop you, then pop back in the four-door. Whoa, back to the basics. Young niggas spit crack like he basing. Wait, hold up, ooh, he amazing. You niggas know I'm your favorite. Talking about rappers like you really made it. The hottest nigga lead the track up in blazes. Niggas stuck in one place, you complacent. I can't be like you niggas. I'ma be different. Pull up and I'm hitting switches. You niggas bitches, I knew from the jump. I'm posted up, nigga, I'm getting crunk. And I'm pulling them levers like my name was Crunk. You ain't official, bitch, where your whistle? You ain't got stripes, so I'ma have to dismiss you. Pull up on niggas like fuck is the issue. I can see my vision clearer than crystal. Pulling on a blunt, I toke up, low eye like I just woke up. Hold up, whoa. Taking shit back like we broke up. Cooler than a cold cut, niggas can't show up. Whoa, these niggas make me sick. Think I might throw up, hold up, whoa. Cutting niggas off like you know what, fuck 'em. Better take a pic cause your show can't touch 'em. Bad red bone wanna get in. Bad brown bone right beside it so I get in where I fit in. Main bitch plot can't sit in. Cause I know she peeping and she sneaking trying to catch a nigga creeping. Young nigga I can't go out like that. I was gone for a while, I'ma be right back. My girl a go fish to snap the smiles back. I go broke, I start from scratch, that's on God. I just went back to my old flow. I'm in that water like robots. I heard your song of it so. I'm bleeding red, that's that real hoe. I'm out parlaying with your hoe. Trying to rob me, that's a no-go. I'm coming up like a BOGO. Pop you, then pop back in the four-door.
Know the difference between me and the others out here. With me and my brothers out here. Gotta look out for those undercover out here. Who claim that they love you out here. Even close ones play the opponent out here. So you gotta stay focused out here. Spitting game just in case you don't notice out here. This music only meant for a few. Let's be clear. See the difference with being passive who manage under pressure. To a coward who claim power to flex up. Remain relevant regardless of who was next up. And still keep it sick no matter whether the temperature. It's crazy to think that Jay changed. It's a shame what people would do as a competitor. Out here they will set you up, flip to get they fetty up. Over little fame so quick to make you ante up. My survivor skills know this live while you're still. Cause they hold still the trusted field, the target kill. Out here you gotta be strong-willed. Now with Teflon don't even work to be a shield. Also overrate real, but I give them a different feel. Cause the minute I give my spill, they judging the written skills. But I keep it pushing, Ruth frame of mind like Ozark. Cause out here, if you ain't built to build, you could fall apart. Cause what you're calling art is stick figure pictures. While my scriptures give you visuals with principles to play your part. To sum it up, I'm just different. Who you kidding out here with a hard exterior but with a soft heart? Know the difference between me and the others out here. With me and my brothers out here. Gotta look out for those undercover out here. Who claim that they love you out here. Even close ones play the opponent out here. So you gotta stay focused out here. Spitting game just in case you don't notice out here. This music only meant for a few. Let's be clear. I've been doing this for.
My studio full of car parts. Always mechanicking, got them fresh frantic and panicking. Avalanche them and damage them. Have them stiffer than mannequins. Scared cats, like they in a room full of rocket chairs. Stop with me, and I keep that stick like a hockey player. Once we take off, you can see it, but you can't stop the glare. UV sensitive niggas, y'all trying to block the glare. Stop and stare and get the whole mop. Ballin' ridiculous, me and my niggas can glow drop. So hot, I bet we make the globe pop. Get up in your dot wop. Pass the joystick around, we love pounding your Xbox. X mark the spot, like a treasure hunt. Low self-esteem don't make me lift this double barrel up. This ain't for the faint at heart,
This for the tainted heart.
Scuba with barracudas.
Or in the pool of sharks.
Yeah, when blood in the water,
The slaughter starts.
and that's when these bitch niggas get
Two apart.
2 bricks,
2 flicks with us.
Noah's Ark, 2 clips,
2 chicks with us.
Noah's Ark, 2 killers,
2 real niggas.
Noah's Ark, I'm rap,
I'm stick nigga.
Noah's Ark.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
I promise tonight that I heard it all. And if there's a guy, alright, I'm ready for heartbreak. Just send it tonight while I let my heart race. And I just can't express myself. No, it's hard, I can't trust you. You started crying when I yelled. When I told you deep down, don't know if I love you. Truthfully, I don't know when I'm wrong.
I see that King Razor.
That you felt this way so long. I'm sorry that I don't know when I'm wrong. Forgive me, girl, you've been so damn strong.
Let it breathe. Let's go. Money don't grow on trees, my nigga. I ain't never had a lick of shade. Now I gotta up my fees, my nigga. About time I been getting paid. Don't you wanna get that cheese, my nigga? I be laughing to the bank. Money don't grow on trees, my nigga. I ain't never had a lick of shade. They do dirt on my name. Try to call me insane. Try to make me a slave, but I am not playing. I'm not with the games. Mama told me to pray, so I prayed every day. But I put that on God. If I don't get paid, I'm letting it spray.
I said I'm back in this bitch, finna go back to back in this bitch. Chugga, Amtrak on your bitch. They got Mellow McLean and Boss Wood on the same song. Watch how I act on this shit, it's a robbery. Don't try to mix it with poverty, no. This got a cinnamon twist. UPS package got shipped off today. Whoa, I had the cinnamon sticks lurking. We got a bone to pick. Adam, control your ribs. I want my empire built on the pasta feast. Flexing my ownership. I don't know nothing about throwing the next nigga shade. I will not go on that limb. I got the gang with me, and I got silence to keep on the fifth. I do premeditated type shit. Am I medicated slight bit? A scale of 1 to 10, I'm high risk. What I feel the most myself. Take this up a notch in my belt. Will I be the goofy? Yeah. Make you feel the pain that I felt. You can't see the cards that I was dealt. Money don't grow on trees, my nigga. I ain't never had a lick of shade. Now I gotta up my fees, my nigga. About time I be getting paid. Don't you wanna get your cheese, my nigga? I be laughing to the bank. Money don't grow on trees, my nigga. I ain't never had a lick of shade.
They do dirt on my name. Try to call me insane. Try to make me a slave, but I am not playing. I'm not with the games. Mama told me to pray, so I prayed every day. But I put that on God. If I don't get paid, I'm letting it spray. Grew up in the projects.
Well, you only got 3 seconds essentially left. But if you are just now tapped into the show,
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
you know what I'm saying? Get your stuff in.
What's happening? It's your boy C-Los, and you now rocking with one of the livest music review shows across the nation. That Dorky Music Review Show. Tap in and tap out, man. Fucking with Chris nonsense, shit I'm talking about. It's your boy C-Los, the YBLENT for Lizard. Get down and lay down, baby. Real artistry, you feel what I'm talking about? We bringing that real, authentic lyricist shit back. You feel me? It's a Young Black and Loud thing on mine.
Autobots, share the stream.
What's going
morning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, welcome back. Another day, another Dorky. We pretty much are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, bands, of course. So if you guys have music, send it in to our email. That's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. We play independent artists, bands, and producers only. So do not send some of the industry artists that do happen to be on the radio to our show, because often it does affect the stream. We're streaming on multiple platforms, so we do want to make sure that, you know, each platform has, you know, the benefits that they do, either while they're live or for some of the streams that do save the full stream. Certain people in certain countries may not be able to see the content after, if a certain record is, I guess, copywritten within a certain confines. We'll of course get to things like, you know, the more familiar where we get on the show, whatnot. It's 100% free for you guys to submit, but if you guys do wish to pay to skip the line to get more than one of your records played back to back, or simply one of your records played quicker, you can do that.
Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from Hot Ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
We'll also do a giveaway by the end of the show if we happen to reach 100, 200, or 300 by the end of the episode. So if you do see quite a few people skipping the line throughout, you know, get excited because we have more chance that you'll win free skips, free beats, free mixes and masters, different things like that across the board or whatnot. I appreciate you guys for, of course, being here. We do have some skips that will be starting off our show tonight. King Crazy already got one in over there on the YouTube side, so we're gonna go ahead and load him up. Let me make sure I got all 3 of your submissions. Let me make sure I got all 3, because I see like 2 emails. I'm assuming you potentially put 2 in another one. But yeah, if you sent 25, you have 3 songs. Just make sure you, I guess, send that third. I'm gonna check the second email in a moment just to make sure. But while we do that, let me load up a window on this side. I'm your host, Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsense, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka your dork for hire, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka yo mama's favorite dork. Y'all know it.
Searching for the master sword. You guys are really bad at spitting rhymes, and you ain't real and have no skills, and so I mastered yours. I could have been killed running past a horde of zombies when I crashed the card and smashed it, blasted 4 magic doors. And man, you know how all these bastards are. I'm like Aladdin when he traps Jabbar inside a lamp for acting hard, when all he had to do was spit a rap or just beatbox to go distract the guards. I got 100 rupees planted on my MasterCard. Don't make me chase a chicken, take it, make it, take a listen to my new mixtape and mention it to other raven pigeons. I'll take a sword and stick it into any dude who's out there pillaging and raping women.
Hold up. Don't make me make you come up missing. Ain't the mission. Alright, let me go ahead and plop this in here. My good sir. Whoop. Alright, so the first one is going to be net worth. Oh, we rate everything on a 1 to 10 scale. All feedback is welcome. All genres are accepted. As I said, don't send anything that just happened to be on the radio. So don't rap to a Kendrick or Drake beat, and don't send a Kendrick or Drake song. Don't send Kendrick featuring Drake, Drake featuring Kendrick. Don't send Jay-Z rapping on a Kendrick beat. Don't send Anyways, this has some visuals to it in some way. Let me see.
It's been a long time, spending days and nights, investing full time in my children for life. My only question is, am I doing this right? I carry family on back with my gun by my side. My thoughts are never locked, no deprivation. Manifestations, how we made it out this basement. I'm just trying to be the best father of history and make it, but I still just keep on aiming to be the greatest that the game has ever seen to come and take it. But first things first, I'm a father for sure. Observation by my daughters got me trying to go way harder than these motherfuckers standing on this earth. And I don't need no extra, I ain't really trying to flex, but I just want what I deserve and what I earn. I'm just trying to leave my daughters what I'm worth. I'm just trying to see 100 million for a verse. And put my face on TV so they'll see me around the world. All these dreams that I've been having, trying to share them with my girls. And my son, little homie number one. I'm just trying to make this money off rapidly saying words. So when I tell my son I love him, he'll know what it's worth. And when I tell my daughters, baby, get it, it be your turn. I want their first thought to be work, cause that's the only way to make it. If you taste it, gotta chase it. Don't be worried if they hating, just continue showing patience. You're gonna make it. It's any day, these haters can't hold you back. You gotta give it all, get back up if you fall. If they talk too much, better hit them in their jaw. Fuck calling the law, that ain't how we ball. No, never at all, gotta get it how you get it and never pass it at all. If they really wanna hate, tell them hold your balls. Chill, no, I ain't dealing with it again. Finna make me so fucking mad that I end up in the pen. Gotta bust it on these bitches like a bottle of gin across their motherfucking head for the win. I'ma keep on doing what I'm doing till I'm meeting my end. And I ain't never giving up or letting foot up off of gas. I'ma put my foot in ass if you try me. I'll see you when I see you hooked up
King
to it. I ain't
Razor.
got a second to waste, I need them all.
Network.
Y'all doubted me since I learned how to crawl. Now my fist the ball, I got my back against the wall. And the world has been trying to screw me, so I'm screaming fuck you all. Tried to play Razor, got a motherfucking dog. Off the porch, I took the leap, I learned to walk and learn to jog. A motherfucking monster, finished taking shades I throw. Got a brand new 44 and I'm about to let that bitch blow. Doing it on my own and I ain't never had no family to pushing me so hard that I've been running to insanity. But when I turn around and let this hammer squeeze, they're gonna dismantle me and throw me in the motherfucking sea. Jeez, they really want a G, well that's what I'ma be until my END. I ain't playing games, I'm just trying to cop a Jeep with the elephant in it and burn that rubber in the streets. Damn, let him meet, it sound like he been waiting forever to try to speak. Taking heat from the world, getting beat by the world. Now I'm taking it out on every beat I see every single day of the week. And I ain't trying to quit until I think I reach my peak. See him offer me the money that I need. King, that's the very thing that I be. I ain't taking less a title till I DIE. If you're unaware of the way that I've been making motion, I'm just like the ocean, everybody rides my wave. Why would I move from the south? All my roots are in the south. Kakalakis where I motherfucking stay. Till why would I move from the south? All my roots are in the south. Kakalakis where I motherfucking stay.
I won't move from the south, I'm true to the south. Kakalakis where all motherfuckers stay. King.
That was gonna go at least a 4 bars on that last one. Overall, man, let's go talk about it. Verse of 3. I appreciate you getting in there, you know, as always with the right, you know, conviction, right? With any artists out there, right? With the records that you do, you want to be perceived as a real artist, as someone who, you know, believes in what you say, right? So the lines, the bars that you have more weight, right? And you're able to do that and yet have a consistent kind of structure and flow throughout, right? I always love a good acoustic record where you guys are able to you know, whether it's a sample or, you know, I like to envision somebody really playing that acoustic guitar at some point, and being able to see that with the live performance, man. Always think about that. If you could learn how to play guitar and then literally rap what we just heard and do that record, you know, live, like, you know, who's not gonna be impressed by that, right? With a certain, you know, energy and state. And you also have the ability, I think, what, you know, if anything, one of the only kind of good things that I do think to come out of certain AI records was, you know, today sort of the popular thing for certain artists to do is to see what artists that we know, like records, like a Tupac or an Elvis or whoever, like see what their records would sound like if they were in another timeline, right? Another era of music, or if it was an R&B song, and you know what I'm saying, different things like that. And we have that same ability to really try to figure out how to do those things ourselves without AI, right? Figuring out, honestly, like treating those kind of situations like an actual project, right? Filming it and everything to see like, all right, let me see what I would do if I was gonna turn this EP into, you know, like a different genre, but like trying to get there with your own ideas, you know, fully no help from, you know, AI in that aspect. Doing research, of course, but then really trying to bring things, you know, to life, doing the work. I think the reason why certain people are at times okay with using AI a little bit more is because they haven't seen a lot of those videos as much with the producers and artists who are like legit in the studio, like compiling and coming up with the song and trying to figure out the structure, literally watching the producer like think of the melodies they want, playing different things, you know, on the keys, even when it comes to sampling, right? Like listening to you know, different vinyls and you know, just going through the crates trying to find that right sample, seeing that moment when the producer hits that one and they go, oh, you know what I'm saying, and then they run it back, chop it up, change the speed. When you get to see the work that someone does, when either the producer knows how to play the instrument, or at least they'll call somebody who does, like the more names you actually add to something, like it does make you guys look doper because you're willing to collab with musicians, and we do want to know those names or whatnot. Like it's a part of the conversation. You can be like, oh, I had so and so come into the studio, and like that part of a conversation is much more interesting than, oh yeah, I just used AI to bring in trumpets right here, and you know what I mean? Like it's a momentary, okay, it's cool that AI can do that, but we still are gonna want any record performed live at some point. So the elements that we're looking for often, you know, you guys have the ability. And he said, I wrote that too. Of course you did, man. He said the video was CapCut clips and some of that. I wasn't even mentioning like AI with like visuals or anything like that, right? That's a whole nother situation. I think there are certain times where it's a little bit okay, but I like to see, like, if you are going to be in the video as the artist, like I like to see one-to-one likenesses. I like to see you guys at locations, like that whole aspect of touching grass, getting out, finding a good spot to, let me rap right in front of this for like 5 seconds or so, and then you know, move on or whatnot. You have daytime, nighttime shots, like that idea of work, you know, when you have that. We're gonna get out to the next song in just a moment. Give me a second. When you have that moment of, even if you wanted to be an actor, right? Just knowing that at times there were like days where they might have not been able to get the right lighting, or it would suddenly rain or something like that, right? And so they'd either have to make do, go to other scenes, and you know, adjust things, and you know, that aspect of just being at work, right? As an artist, is we have that same thing. Every time we are tapping into our brain power to figure out that melody that we want to have on a beat, or trying to figure out the right chorus for a record, right? Like that's one of those fun things, if you guys even still sometimes do choruses, man. Let me get back into the 3. What did you say? Said Blind Tobin, music made that beat. That's what's up. I love the credits.
I'm a GT when I smash gas on the track. track, ain't nobody in the game see me. No, it ain't easy, tryna be me. You ain't never been G, you ain't never got greasy. Y'all be tryna play hard, try to shit when you see me. Wanna talk tough, but only on the CD. Acting like the hoes go down on your PP, then you at home tryna slide in the Fifi. I don't act tough, but I got a G2C for the ones that wanna act up. Better back up, you don't know about Ray, but that boy stays strapped up. And I double back, bruh, in that black Acura. What you wanna do when I come through with the 2-2 and the do-do-do with your whole damn crew? Nah, shit, you a dumbass little dirty bitch. I'll fuck on your wife and then father your kids. Pick down your mom and then fondle the tits. Record that shit just to send to your friends and tell the whole net I did this shit. I give no fucks when it comes to that beef. I'ma be straight if they run up on me.
I need to add like
I'm on to the T, I ain't looking for smoke, but I roll
some
up
of Bone Thugs to this.
D-Day beat like it's EA shit with the strap. Whole gang get a heat wave track and a slap. Let that boy get a replay. Hate on the greatest what they do like each day. They ain't never try to see me tryna D9, but the king gon' take it. Wanna be on my team, bitch. Never had a soul when I was in the bitch. I don't need a plaque to relay. I be a motherfucking monster. G-R-A-B-A Glock 2-3 and I let that thing bang. White boy rap, but it ain't another cliche. Best in the game, King Ray B. He made top of the game with the flow, no delay. Best in the game, King Ray B. He made top of the game with the flow, no delay.
Serial spitters, we killers on the beat. Body bag and rappers leave dead at our feet. Mask on the face and blood in the teeth. No trace when I creep, just ghosts in the street. Serial spitters, we stacking the kill. Silence every witness and breaking our will. Shadows behind me on the hunt for the thrill. We murder the mic and we vanish for real.
Live for the fam, never ran from war. Took shots to the soul, came back for more. Built from the ground with these scarred up hands. Now we're standing like giants with a follow one dream.
Welcome back.
The word that we speak, it's the life that we live and the air that we breathe. It's the ones who stayed when the rest was a leave. You forget how we live and we knock at your teeth. Through the loss and the lies, the betrayals and the creeps. Only real ones remain when the world starts to bleed. If you fake or pretend, you get hung by your feast. And the razor might be the greatest feature on the beast. And the foe for the fame and trade for the clout. But the ones in my circle never sold us out. We've been through the dark, through the weight and trials. Never switch sides, never fake no smiles. So I go first, know my name lives on in the hearts of the squad and the lines of the song. No backdoor deals, no snakes in the pack, just wolves on the rise who watch each other's back. Every yell that we took was a lesson we claimed. Now we feast at the table that we built through the pain. I die for the team like they were for me. That's honor, that's truth, and that's how legends be.
Serial spitters, we killers on the beat. Body bag and rappers leave dead at our feet. Mask on the face and blood in the teeth. No trace when I creep, just ghosts in the street. Serial spitters, we stacking the kill. Silence every witness and breaking our will. Shadows behind me on the hunt for the thrill. We murder the mic, then we vanish for real. Serial spitters, we killers on the beat. Body bag and rappers leave dead at our feet. Mask on the face and blood in the teeth. No trace when I creep, just ghosts in the street. Serial spitters, we stacking the kill. Silence every witness and breaking our will. Shadows behind me on the hunt for the thrill. We murder the mic, then we vanish for real.
Yeah,
that's right. Where you at and shit, like I just wanna like get on the beat so I can rap to this. Every time that I was doing magic tricks, all of them were done without a magic stick. Like I just wanna be able to like jump over your head while also doing a backflip. Cause freaking people don't know that. Like, yeah, stop rapping while he's talking. Big salute.
Building legends, IMC, and Razor Wire Entertainment.
Got the cinematic. Motown. All right. So, again, as oh my gosh, bro, hold on. Danny Ray, what's up? Yeah, so this right here, right? I love the energy that you're able to put on, with this record, right? There are times where, of course, the style that you have and what you get into, what I would see you with, like, see Losta and certain artists. Often we're waiting for those moments where you can get any member of Bone Thug or Tech Nine and just any of the spitters that everyone know can get in there and rap fast and do their thing or whatnot. From the community, of course, we also throw in Record Child, and all of the records that some of you guys do, man. Any other artists within that genre that we know, it's like we almost want to see remixes where you kind of add those artists into the fray or whatnot, because you guys are able to match that energy. You know what I'm saying? So nice. I do think that just knowing where some of the records I've heard from you have been, this one does still need a little bit more of a mix. Like, I've heard more professional records from both of you guys when we're talking cinematic and yourself or whatnot. Not every record is gonna hit that same place, but I say it if I hear it, just in case you have the ability to decide to go back in and do something about it or whatnot. Whether you still have the session and you know, you get another mix and master on it, or you just simply go back in, you know, yourself, re-record. Any aspect will always be welcome, because you know, we'll be able to look at the record more professionally. Anytime something's not as done yet, we kind of look at it like more of a mixtape record, which is not bad, but we don't ever hear mixtape records, things that don't sound like they're done yet, on the radio, on movie soundtracks, on the any place that you're trying to get your record out in public with. So that is the reason why we still talk about the mixes, the quality, different things that you guys can potentially do within the fold. I think we do have a third one from him, and then we are back in the lineup. We'll see where we are at from there. Hold on. What you say? What did you say? The new episode. Oh, by the way, I was telling them that I appreciate. He said you got both. I'll check on the 15 in a second. I appreciate the credits though, right? Because when it comes to the things that we make as producers, if there's a very specific person who does mix and master something, if somebody else does feel what they're hearing in a good way, often we do want to connect with all of those aspects. If we hear a beat that we like, we do want to know who produced it so we can work with them, right? That's also another reason why I have a little bit of a disdain towards AI, because again, what you don't want, every single person does not want the realization from every single person, right? The producer, the writer, the artist. You don't want every single one of those people to be like, well, why do I need you if I can just use AI, right? If an artist just says F real producers and they get into that mode and only use AI, again, everybody's pretty much, you know, considered out of the job, and we're screwing each other over, because honestly, like, the most that we will get at once often is via working together and treating our jobs, our respective practices, like serious or whatnot, right? You know, even if someone throws you a free verse, a free beat, a free something, like, it should be customary to have some kind of affordable amount that you're comfortable just like, hey, let me throw you some for the appreciation or whatnot, right? It helps the rapport. For those that hit those ruts where maybe you're not making as much money, it keeps you in the game, letting you know like you're worth something, right? And at every step of the way, where we're trying to figure out how do we truly make this a job when the streaming doesn't even pay us, you know, as much as it should or whatnot. We have to figure out those ways to kind of rethink things. Let me get the last one up in here.
Let me get the blast one. Man, you know what? I don't even wanna pick your eyes up.
Alright, this one is official lyric video. Mr. City Boy Blind Hoban, King Ranger, and Banjo Cliff.
Is he blind?
Hello, Mr. City Boy, let me show you right away. When you hear them pistols pop, you know that it's time to play. Watch for the snakes, cut your grass every day. Always stay strapped every time you leave your place. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy.
Is his voice altered in some way?
Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy.
Or is
Let
that
me
the
show
actual
you
speed?
round the way. Let me show you round the way. Hello, Mr. City Boy.
Born in the middle of the sticks, but I'm raised on the concrete. Straight up jungle where my house at. 10 toes deep, really don't mean shit. Put your motherfucking money where you got it. Mouth at, y'all be trying to talk that talk, but don't walk that walk. And that's only cause you never been about that life. But I have, and I put your ass on ice for the right price, bitch. I'm about that. I came in the game like a whole damn storm on a chase. Where the motherfucker cloud at? I ain't even made no pay, but I made this wave, and I did it on my own with my crown at. They wanna be me, so motherfucker better had to change from the gas to the loud pack. Y'all know king on the way where the clouds at, and I'm always kicked back, chillin' where the clouds at. I don't need to mention the way that I've been living. I just really wanna tell them the way that I've been lifting. Got me on a GOAT mission, cause the top of the game's what I envision. I be the best out of SC. Got a strap for anybody to check me. King in the game, straight flexing. It'll be the whole East that I'm repping.
Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. When you hear them pistols pop, you know that it's time to play. Watch for the snakes, cut your grass every day. Always stay strapped every time you leave your place. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. Let me show you round the way. Hello, Mr. City Boy.
I'm from the woods, let me show you about it. I'm really that dude, don't you ever doubt it. I chill with the real, don't hang with cowards. Them straight pipes, my truck's louder. Won't show up to the woods cause y'all afraid. Them Carolina boys on a different page. You come around here, watch what you say. And don't be going to the creek when it's getting late. My stomping grounds, that's where I play. Don't play with my money, take food on my plate. Yeah, everybody love me, I'm not worried about the hate. Them skitters eating you up like you're great. Really love my family, don't wanna catch a case. Amen, I pray to God almost every day. Yeah, I sleep with the Bible almost every night. I'm the heel, Billy living day to day. And you can say what you want, but you don't know me. I've been haunted by the past, but I'm still coping. I don't believe in dreams, I'm done hoping. Them city boys need to stop joking. Wouldn't last a day in that cornfield. Better run through that door while it's still open. Get a dirt path a little bit different than that concrete. Better stop posing.
Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. When you hear them pistols pop, you know that it's time to play. Watch for the snakes, cut your grass every day. Always stay strapped every time you leave your place. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Let me show you round the way. Let me show you round the way. Hello, Mr. City Boy.
Ooh, almost closed my window on accident. All right, let's go ahead and hit them, boy. Hello, Mr. City Boy. Met the phone with 2 Chainz, who used to be called Titty Boy. Everyone in this era, I was freaking saying no Diddy Boy. No, listen. So I think with that chorus, right, it just needs to have more of a, like, I usually call it like the fat man kind of effect, but you know, more fuller, right? So think about like a gorilla, right? If a gorilla could talk and then it was like, yo, let me get on the song with you, you know what I'm saying? Hello, Mr. Titty Boy. You know what I mean? Like it needs that with the clarity, and that energy that just, you know what I'm saying? It needs to come on and then get us to mean mug while we, you know, just kind of in it right there. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those kind of records, right? You know, you know, throw that on, cruise around, but you want it to give you that like mean mug feel when it does come to that chorus or whatnot. Verses, you guys killed it. You know, as I said, for me, I never tire with artists that can rap a little bit faster than just the normal artists or whatnot, right? Because not everybody goes into that lane, let alone does it and then has like content to go with it, right? So when you get the artists that do, and you know, they just make sure to hit everything that they come across, you know, properly, right? Energy is there, the timing, you know, you guys are artists who know that, like, timing is everything. If you are offbeat, it kind of throws off the entire, you know, flow that you're having. And we've had times where there are certain rappers who will get in there, try to do the fast rapping thing. It'll feel like they've they've just taken any record that they've already had and then like tried to speed up what they would do, you know, and it doesn't have a natural sort of performance, you know, when that happens. So appreciate when you guys do that. You said I need more confidence, you know, in that chorus though. They say, you know, King Ray is one of the greats right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Indeed, and indeed, and indeed. But this is one of those that you could see a little bit of a video to or whatnot, right? We got a few artists who are really good at, you know, what we like to call cruising records. What up, Rec? What up, Rec Beats? All right, we have a 2-song skip from Lost in Tokyo. So let's go ahead and put yours in.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We only pizza, so I make real music. I got pizza. If you need a PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned. You wanna stay grounded.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. That would be this. What time is it? They got 30. You guys got 30 minutes. Y'all got 30 minutes. Alright, so Lost in Tokyo. In My Lane is song number 1. Song number 1. People freaking wanna like call you and then hang up and be like, no, my son. Alright. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you can keep talking that shit, I'll be over here doing my thing. Ooh, yeah, I will not fight over bitches, just ditching, that's part of the game. Ooh, yeah, talking my shit to any nigga trying to ride on my way. Ooh, yeah, they never put work in for nothing, they rally to steal all the fame. Ooh, yeah, we bout to go way up, yeah, I'm climbing the chain. Ooh, yeah, these bitches so stressed about dollars, not willing to work for the games. Ooh, yeah, I promise I'm not feeling sorry for you, better stay in your lane. Your laziness isn't my problem, I'm honest, I stand on my name. This shit ain't a game, run it up till I fade. Apology, obviously trying to get paid. These envious niggas, the ones who throw shade. No apologies, I'm just improving my game. Yeah, I'm blinded to snakes, gon' slither away. Got a knife for the fakes, put them all in the grave. Never mind all the hate, get it out of the way. Then again, did I mention I stay in my lane? Yeah, you can keep talking that shit, I'll be over here doing my thing. Ooh, yeah, I will not fight over bitches, just ditching, that's part of the game. Ooh, yeah, talking my shit to any nigga trying to ride on my way. Ooh, yeah, they never put work in for nothing, they rally to steal all the fame. Ooh, yeah, we bout to go way up, yeah, I'm climbing the chain. Ooh, yeah, these bitches so stressed about dollars, not willing to work for the games. Ooh, yeah, I promise I'm not feeling sorry for you, better stay in your lane. Your laziness isn't my problem, I'm honest, I stand on my name.
It don't matter where you go though, figure there's a lot of time where people figure when it's there you for hours, you feel like take a photo. I don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but a lot of freaking people to throw your freaking ass in the trash can. There's a lot of time where you freaking wanna go back to your freaking chick, but then your ex got to ask him, some other dude, don't know what the heck that your mother do. Sometimes freaking the word to be like, yeah, you know what, freaking you like tofu, butter, I don't know.
Man, we right back in it. There's lots of time when you think you wanna make your lunch, and you know what, man, I'm packing chips and burgers, chicken. I don't know what
keep
to
talking
do.
that shit. Hey, calm down, sir. Overall, man, I liked this one for sure, man. 1 minute and 48. Say, like, you know where I'm gonna go, man. If you make something short, I'm always gonna want that extension. I'm considering this a snippet and simply a tease of what you can do. Like, I want you guys to know, if you have something that can be a hit, especially, and I mean, I guess you would have to know that in order to really take advantage of those things. But if you have something that has a good sound, a good energy, good feel, good melodies, decent mix, people are really like they're not gonna mind you doing more records. There are certain people who will make songs, and their theory is that people have short attention spans, right? There's that person. Then there's the person that has the like, nah, man, you can get replay value if your song is shorter. But I'm like, but you're giving people less of you in that scenario. It's the same. Okay, we run it back, but we're hearing the same verse, the same performance. We already know what's gonna happen, you know, second time around or whatnot. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. But I argue that songs that are longer, people still play on repeat, right? If they, you know, go back into like, let me listen to some, you know, Michael Jackson classics or something like that, right? The Thriller is getting played, you know, a few times and comes back every Halloween, you know what I'm saying? And Not Like Us, right? That was something that while it was in a back and forth kind of diss event, a diss-a-thon between him and Drake, it just what was that? It just took the world by storm in a way where everybody kind of knew every word, and so you saw big audiences of people. Like he performed it 3 times in a row, right? At a certain event, and then as people are leaving the event, right, someone's, you know, recording and showing like just everybody still rapping it, you know, word for word. And that is the power that every single one of us wants. I feel like as long as you are a good artist, if you're not repetitive and boring and saying the same thing, I'm gonna always say that to remind y'all. It's the mantra that I use, and it's basically making sure that you have the roller coaster theory, you know, within your record. That as your record progresses, if you do have a, you know, 2 or 3 verse situation, that you figure out those different places to go. You effectively, if you're on the song by yourself, have to figure out, okay, if I was my own feature, right? And so the second verse you get in there as another artist would within a different lane a little bit. And same thing just as it progresses into a potential third verse and more. Anyways, I'm not gonna drive on that too long. It's a good song nonetheless. 1 minute and 40 what was it, like 48 seconds within there. He was a banger as well. Said release that. I agree. He said the track is a demo right now. Okay, that makes more sense. Or whatnot. Just know when you guys have that power to really get in there, and there are artists who people listen to you and you sound and feel like an artist, not someone who's trying to be an artist. And I know every artist out there is really trying to work towards that. Not everybody has gotten there yet. And it's fun to see how long that takes for certain artists, right? It's a thing where like you just know how to attack every beat that you decide to rap on, and you don't disservice your audience, nor people outside of your lane. They'll still be like, you know what, they're actually decent or whatnot. I haven't heard anything that I dislike, but
There's a lot of times you don't even know me too.
It's called Hopeless.
See, I've been tired. If I keep on going, shit, I might expire. Mixing medications with the liquid fire. I did all this for you. I'm exposing my truth. Oh, yeah. Lost in this situation, it's so devilish. My mind is thinking death and shit. My heart is so heaven sick. I've been fighting battles just to lose. Might as well be done with this. it's me.
He needs to be out there,
if
man.
If I ever choose to seize, you won't compete. I will never choose for you to meet defeat. If that moment comes, it wasn't you, it's me. Too many things destroy my dreams. I need me a moment to share. Everything I'm holding is enormous despair. I don't fuck with no one else, I just need you to care. See, I've been needing guidance, God, I need you to be break down the walls I keep on holding in my inner self that wants to live, I'm broken. Break down the cage where it's been holding me, but parts of me don't wanna live, I'm hopeless.
Gotta make it break it down. A lot of times I don't even know where the hell I'm gonna take you now. You know what? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but you know what? We live up in a Vegas town, and sometimes I wanna be able to say, you know what, me and you, we should go all the way to Vegas now, and then. All right, so I feel like you have an authentic sound, right? So authentic that you definitely would like. There are times when I will compare artists in a few different ways, right? And certain comments that I make will sort of put you in a very specific place within like how you know you're at least perceived, right? You're like, get to the point, man. Listen, I am. I mean that to say that often I will say an artist will sound like they should open, that they can open up for a certain artist. Like often we'll get like alternative rock records or something, and they'll be in a lane that I'll say, oh, you could open up for Blink-182, right? The next step from opening up for, because opening up, maybe you do one song or so, and then you're out. You know, you're lucky if people remember your name. One step up from opening up for is like actually touring with the artist, or maybe I should say writing for the artist, right? Where you should write a song. If I were to say like he should write a song for like Chris Brown or you know, any of the artists that we've heard out there, and then there is the you would tour with, right? Yeah, that means you're headlining, you're on the card, people know who you are, they come there for you in addition to the other artists that are named on that situation, right? And I feel like you hit all of the points. Like you're good enough to stand on your own, perform and have your own songs. You're also good enough to actually write songs for some of the artists that we know out there, the Tanks, the Tyrese's, you know, TQ if he wanted to come back or whatnot. John B, maybe, you know what I'm saying, if you know that was the thing. Case, I've been wanting to hear him do, you know, something else, but to do any of the things, you know, just by way of your choice, man, you have that ability, right? With this, of course, we always think about like tiny desk performances. If it's a piano, if it's an acoustic guitar, it allows you to kind of have that isolated. No drums, just like the acoustic guitar if you want, and to get in there and sing that song for a crowd or a small number of people or anything. Like the intimacy will always be appreciated. While we appreciate an entire, like bring violins, bring a guitarist, a saxophone, trumpets, like, you know, it's whatever you decide to invest in. But also if it's just someone on the keys or someone or yourself or someone on the guitar, like that's also going to be something dope as well. It did feel like something that could also be a single. I think this one had a 2 minute and 21 second run time. I didn't necessarily mind the time on this one, right? Like by the end of it, you sort of fill things out and you really see how you feel, right? Am I mad? Does it feel like it was a lot shorter? The only other way that I could see to extend it, if it was to be extended, would be, you know, having a rap verse and then going into another chorus and then kind of fading it out, right? So you add that before any of the just kind of letting it right out on its own. Let me see. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate. What up, 2 words? Welcome back. Appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. Welcome. Always good to see y'all at the show, man. Listen, happy holidays as we count, you know, one day at a time towards, you know, just more celebrations or whatnot. You know, I always hope you guys are doing okay and safe out here as we progress, you know, especially through this artist journey, right? As an artist, it's long, it's grueling, and you know, trying to get to that bag is often harder than artists have made it seem, right? And so the promotion, just the consistency with showing people that you do this, you know, it's almost like we need the people to be the investors, and you know, find out you know what, I think we don't have enough dialogue with our potential fans about the best ways to support us, right? If it's something very specific, we gotta let them know. If it's like a Patreon, if it's like, you know, yo, send me $1, I'll send you the albums, I'll send you a song, you know what I mean? Like whatever it has to be that helps you move forward in the best ways. Because again, I think the platforms, the Spotify's, the different things like that, they don't often put us in the best positions with the amount of streams that we have to get from you guys, right? So I'm hoping that there will be a future where we do find a dope middle ground everybody's able to sort of live in. Let me jump back in. Let me forget jump back in. Yeah, passing you. Positivity. What's up? We got LB sticking in, Lil Busy, and Blaze Hunter with You Know This. Rate this in the chat. 1 to 10. And our feedback is welcome.
First I go without the bowl. Then I go without the beats. Then I go on your hoe. Nigga, I'm without the trap. Nigga, they already know. I gotta get to the door. I'm in the trap, I'm ripping the bowl. These niggas know what's up. Yeah, I got the man's too. Nigga, I'm running them things. These niggas put on the blade. I keep a Glock on my side like a blade. These niggas know what's set on me. These niggas know that I'm paid. These niggas know I get paid. They all on my dick in your face.
Wait, you don't even know what I've been through. Seen you not cover this life, I know demons you'll bleed. The Bone family, the son of a legend. Pull your gun out, now you up in the heaven. Spoke to the reverend, he said that you soft. Selling your dope, but I'm ripping you off. You fake him the boss, they don't know you at all. Step to your face and the policeman you called. The man with no balls, like how I do shivers. Talking real hard, you took one to the liver. Floating the river, I'm happy you died. Look in my eyes, you see evil inside. Little Busy just called cause he knows I'm a ride. It's a homicide and it's sick of a life.
First I go without the bowl. Then I go without the beats. Then I go on your hoe. Nigga, I'm without the trap. Nigga, they already know. I gotta get to the door. I'm in the trap, I'm ripping the bowl. You know what's up. Yeah, I got the
That was LB singing it, by the way, on that last verse.
These niggas put on the blade. I keep a Glock on my side like a blade. These niggas know what's set on me. These niggas know that I'm paid.
It's Lil Busy on the chorus, right? And then we have
These niggas know that I'm ballin'.
Blaze
These
Hunter.
niggas know that I'm paid. They know that I rub a stick up, so they stay out of my way. I just be minding my business. I suggest you do the same. You don't wanna come up missing. That's how it is in the A's. Woo, Hunter got that juice, steady eating, cause I'm oozy. We the ones like ooze.
Get the lights.
Hunter a night, wonder, Elvis sitting on the loose. Lil Busy riding with me. We gon' show you how we do.
First I go without the bowl.
could like repeat this chorus. Like it's the vibe, but
yeah, I got the man too. Nigga, I'm running the veins. These niggas we on the blade. I keep a Glock on my side like a blade. These niggas know what's happening with me. These niggas know that I'm paid. These niggas know I get laid. They get the day all of my dick in your face.
another time when you ripping it, then you listening to freaking this shit that I know that I would have shit in your shoe, and then you step in and be like what the fuck did you do? I don't know why, but you know what? We all listen to you. And then, but I just play with that.
Is tough, but a song helps you handle it. A song.
All right, there we go. All right, so this is a record that he has sent a few times to the show before or whatnot, and so I will let you guys know that. But I'm an expert, and so I think I can. Listen. Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. Mr. Fresh has sent a lot of his songs, right? Probably at least one of them has been sent to the show at least 150 something times or whatnot, right? So that's how many times I can review a song and still have insight, on it or whatnot, right? With this one, I have mentioned, I would love a better overall mix, perhaps even a better performance when it does come to like that chorus, right? Because we know what type of records that we get. We've heard, from different type of artists, auto-tune centric melodic songs, like it's within that lane, but we don't want it to be classified as like mumble rap, right? We really only do that if we can't really understand the words that the artist is saying. And if we feel like the artist doesn't care about, how it's being said. In some cases, you are saying something, but the dialect is just said in a certain way where it's coming out in a certain way. And then there's the mix aspect as well, where if you throw too many effects at something, you can dilute what people are hearing. So there's a certain effect on there, which I think we would welcome if everything was, just a little bit more balanced or whatnot, right? There are certain parts where I do like more beat drops and stuff like that. I think that's another way to really allow people to not get distracted by too many elements and be able to hear what you're truly saying, because the content is always, I don't care what artist is on what you say is important. Otherwise, why are you on it? What you say is important. How you say it is important. We can't just say anything any old way. Otherwise, it goes in one ear, out the other. You just become background music where like maybe they like the beat and they like the vibe. They like kind of somewhat the flow and how you're rapping in a certain way. But if they don't resonate with the words, it's not the soundtrack to their life for real, right? And that's what you want out of somebody who's not just gonna want to, okay, the song comes by and like essentially there are those records that maybe you're listening to Spotify or Pandora and it comes on and you don't dislike it, you don't skip the song, but you also don't immediately go and see who's playing, and you don't like interact with it. You don't go like, you know what, let me add this to the playlist, because like you still need something else for it to have that. I also have said that LB Sickening, which was the first verse on this, like honestly the first time that I heard it, I didn't even recognize him. It was a very different style of record altogether from what I have heard him on, whether feature or solo. And so I honestly didn't even expect him and Blaze Hunter, for that matter, who was on the last verse, to be on it or whatnot. But it's a look in, if you guys were to get in that type of lane, how would you sound? And honestly, LB Sickening did a decent job, like, with his first verse or whatnot, right? I was like, okay, like you got in there and did something decent. I don't feel like you don't belong on the record. When it comes to Blaze Hunter, like I'm used to hearing him in a lot of different styles. There's always gonna be that part of me that wants you guys to use less auto-tune, if anything. Because you guys have the ability to sing. Y'all just don't trust yourselves enough. And you do need the right effects. You know, I think some people are trying to capture that, like, the very spacey or spatial atmospheric kind of vibe and sound with a good mix and the right elements. Like, it'll come out exactly as it needs to. But not bad, man. Always good to be able to see what you got. I don't assume he's gonna go back in and change anything, so we'll just always you know, come at it from that point of, you know, what we hear each time. And don't forget about some of your other records as well, right? I want you guys to know a few things, right? We do appreciate the different ways some of you guys will use our shows, right? Because certain artists will be like, you know what, I'm gonna send something different every single episode, right? So we always get something new. And even if every day something different comes in, there will be times where, like, they finally decide to send music videos, and then we'll find out the music video is like 4 or 5 years old, right? Or something like that. And so they're still pulling from, you know, a lot of content. And then there's that. And then there are those that will, I think you're smart if you have dropped a single or a new video, and then you know, make your rounds at you know, our shows. Send it. Don't be afraid to send it, you know, each episode, because just like any countdown kind of music video show or things like that, that repetition gets the familiarity with those that actually like and you know, want to continue to hear that. Like, what do you think the radio really does, right? When you are basically being marketed the record, right? A record that they also approve, you know, you'll hear it a few times throughout that day, potentially, throughout the week. Certain records, you know, you hear it until you get freaking tired of it or whatnot. You know, that's when you start changing the station. But overall, good job. What did you say? Appreciate that. Appreciate the likes and all. If you are new to the show, we are pretty much a music reaction and review show for indie artists, producers, and bands across the globe. And if you have music, send it in. All genres are accepted. We want to wish you guys a happy holidays as we pull through. There's a lot of time for. Yeah, what about it? There's a lot of time for. Let me throw this in. What's that?
I can't wait.
It's a Christmas song. Can't wait for Christmas.
I've been patiently waiting for this time. It's my favorite time of year, I can't lie. Another Christmas time is near, let's bring it on. I feel some joy in the air, can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. I feel some joy in the air, can't wait for Christmas.
I can't wait, no, I can't wait.
Can't wait for Christmas.
Can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait. Look, hanging up
But stocking stuffing candy in my pocket and the sleigh bell rocking, so I'm trying to see what's poppin'. Riding with my mama, spending all day shopping, but I'm only 6 years old, I ain't really got an option. Grandma came along singing carols and songs, don't know what's going on, but I wanna go home. She said, hey Mally, lend me your voice, won't you help me choose some toys for a couple little boys? I ain't trying to hear that noise, but I still took a pic. I said I like that, and he might like this. Now here's a little secret about this wish list. Woke up on Christmas and there were my gifts. Wow.
Can't wait for Christmas. I feel some joy in the air. Can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. I feel some joy in the air.
The lights on the tree got the whole crib lit. Just to see my kids smile is all I need as a gift. I remember growing up and never having a tree. December 25th was just a regular day to me, but now I can't wait to see the joy on their face. I left my past in the past and gave them all I never had. I love spending time with my family and friends, the ones that's here and got more flying in. Good music and food and plus a gang of presents. This the time of year that brings a feeling straight from heaven. Nothing but good vibes and I hate to see it end. Can't wait till next year so we can do it again.
Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. I feel some joy in the air. Can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait for Christmas. I feel some joy in the air.
Hi, my name is Journey. I love Christmas because of his stockings and I love spending time with my family. Love hanging out with my sis and playing Roblox with her. And I love all the food and my favorite dish is the macaroni and cheese that I helped my mom make. And I really love the presents.
I love Christmas because it's fun and I like it.
Man, like you getting into the vibe, man. I've said that if you guys are willing to make like Christmas anything, album, EPs, sort of songs, we'll try to compile a playlist together that we can kind of put on through Christmas Eve and you know, Christmas that you guys can kind of tap into if you guys do want to, you know, kind of listen to some of the indie music that, you know, and curated by you guys because you make it, right? And I appreciate you being able to get in there, right? We got something with Mellow and Motown and you got a decent chorus within there. And there's, you know, mixed things here and there that could be better, but it still gives off, I think, the needed vibe that you are going for. The production is nice and very reminiscent. It's crazy, just like how certain things, man, just adding the sleigh bells, like sometimes like that's that small missing ingredient that that kind of brings it to life. I can't remember who, right there, but there was a producer that sent to the show and they had a beat that honestly was like, yo, that it sounds like some Nightmare Before Christmas. Like we should make a record, you know, off of that concept, just like Nightmare Before Christmas, because certain elements felt like dark, right? And there were those, but then there were like the bells and things that made it feel very Christmassy. And it was right in between, something where you feel like, yeah, like the artist would get in and kind of talk about both elements. It's such a good beat, and I was surprised they didn't literally call the beat Nightmare Before Christmas, because that was at least the full-on concept I heard. I think Wreck-It Child was around when it was sent, but again, I can't remember who it was. Rec Beats, was it you? Was it Decoded? Who had sent something that was like that? Let me see where we are at. Let's go back up in the free line. There's a lot of time where you can see a feed line. Everybody knows that it's always gonna be fine. There's a lot of time where you can freaking see my mind not on even me know what to do, but like people pop up and then they be like, get a freaking P. Why the hell am I doing? Cause I don't. Let me stop. Thank you. Ash, appreciate that.
Living out my dreams. Life ain't what it seems. Living out my dreams. Life ain't what it seems. Damn, I wanna know what it's like to be free. Jesus, talk to me. Lord, I'm on my knees. My head's bowed down and I'm begging you, please.
Free dreaming featuring
I wanna know what it's like to be free. Talking to God, Lord, I'm down on my knees. Forgive me, Lord God, I'm begging you, please. Lord, I don't know what to do when I'm lost in the sea. Drinking and smoking, trying to kill all the pain. Came from redemption and I'm stuck in the same old patterns and I don't know what to do. I've been searching for the answers, I'm just looking for the truth. Stating facts, speaking truth in the booth. Can't feel my pain, but I know you feel it too. Keep it pushing, homie, we gon' make it through. Yeah, we gon' find a way to make it do what it do. Life is hard, but you can't stand still. Roll with the punches, gotta pay these bills. Cause it ain't sweet, bro, it's real in the field. And I'm fighting all these demons on this broken battlefield. Head up, keep your eyes on the prize. Nah, homie, keep your eyes to the skies. Cause he's the way and the truth and the life.
Real talk, he's the real true reason. I'm still here, standing tall, still breathing. Real talk, he's the real true reason. I'm living on my dreams, standing tall, free dreaming. Living on my dreams, standing tall, free dreaming. Life ain't what it seems. That part down, bro. I wanna know what it's like to be free. Jesus, talk to me. Lord, I'm on my knees. My head's bowed down and I'm begging you, please.
Talk to me. Fuck with me. Living on my dream, make it hard just to see. Every other blessing, walk just for me. Tell the devil keep it pushing, no, he ain't stopping me. I know you brought me to it, I know you walk me through it. He did it every time like it ain't nothing to it. Lord, I'm getting weak.
Okay, because I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget any of these elements or whatnot. Like normally I'd have a notepad or something like that I could just kind of jot things down. But I will say, right, like that last part that we just had, right, that vocal came out of nowhere and just felt like it was extremely louder than everything else. Balance, right? I always talk about balance on the show, and you guys just basically needing to make sure that everything has its place, doesn't overstay its welcome, as well as when it comes to sound. It needs to be able to be heard, but not over, extended or whatnot. That's like if someone was like half falling asleep during the record, they would have definitely woke up at that part or whatnot, right? And maybe that's the intention. Maybe you think people are bored, so you came in with that energy. But that, and then what we were just hearing before I cut it right now, is some of what we're hearing being performed a little bit off beat or whatnot. I am very specific about timing when it comes to artists. I still haven't acclimated at all to these styles where artists are purposely rapping off beat. Like, I don't look at it like a benefit and something that makes you look better because you're doing it. In my eyes, I don't know whether you can't hear where you're supposed to be on beat or if, you're just kind of messing around. But know that, like, when you're on point, when you're completely on the time, when you hit that pocket, like, it's a benefit to those who care about syllables, who care about word placement, who care about your actual performance, and you really sliding the beat all the way through. Even the aspect of, like, if you punch in too much, can affect how people feel about you or whatnot. Let's go ahead and continue.
Sometimes I can't sleep. Words from my father, just leave it all to me. First it was Jonah, then there was Michael, then there was Peter, then there was me. Have you heard of Hubbard? Just open your Bible, trying to book up. Joe felt like that was me. First I was blind, now I can see. When you walking by faith, then you never be defeated. The sky's the limit, just keep on dreaming. Turn your dreams to reality.
Living out my dream. Life ain't what it seems. No, they don't know what it's like to
Okay, let me stop. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, like I don't know, like the chorus on this does almost sound like it's an existing record. Like, am I wrong? Is that is what we're hearing as a chorus? Like, is it almost like, okay, I'm gonna do a cover when it comes to the chorus, but I'm gonna you know, make the rap versus, you know, me and doing something different. Like, that's what I feel like. There's always gonna be a better way to perfect what we are hearing. You gotta think about making sure that you add those parts. Again, the consistency when it comes to the mix has to be there across the board, as we were saying when that other part came in. And I'm gonna be honest, man, when that chorus comes on, it kind of sounds like Hank Hill from King of the Hill. If he like seriously wanted to make an album, and so it's not a spoof and not nothing that's trying to be funny, but it's like that character, if he's real and wants to go out there and kind of make music and sing. That's what it felt like, right? But I do think that there is potential, and you know, if you guys are willing to go back into your records, either when it comes to re-recording or another take on the mix, like, you'll always be in a dope place in the end. So we got, this one is Failure.
Just ask me.
Just ask me, please.
In this bitch, I'm going viral. I feel like I'm young and spotted. In this bitch, I'm going viral. I hope I don't fucking spiral. I'm on go. SRT, I'm burning the tires. This model hoe, she from Vogue. I'm fucking her till she tired. Bands on bands, let's watch them grow. Bands on bands, I blow. In LV, I'm buying you tired. I'm on some different shit, my mind just open up. I hope that I make good use. I hope that I can inspire.
I said, what's the chest?
She
Yes.
get dark sometimes I get tired. I said,
That's how you need to know,
sometimes
right?
I get tired. Tired as fuck. I'ma still see it through. They want Jimmy Choo. Fuck me. I just wanna do something out and do. Fuck, don't fake over here. I don't swing that way, I'm not fruit. Try to rip that jump 5 out, but it's stuck to his hip, can't shoot. I only call up my rating cause I stay in the trap with the crew. Yeah, Slimy gon' blast anyway, better duck your head, better move. Better duck your head, better move. Better duck your head, better move.
Yeah,
Try to
good
go blast
mix
anyway,
on
if they
it.
ask me, she don't got proof. You just catch the words out, look at her jumping out the roof. Touch my slime, go bang, I'll make you disappear, bitch. Poof.
Pull up to the scene with a double G belt strap with the deuce. Don't tempt me, bitch. I might fuck around and just shoot.
I'm on boss shit. I can't afford to fucking lose. No, I was like, oh shit. When she spilled the fucking juice. No,
I trip like faucet. Back down to my shoes. Private island.
this yacht built like a cruise. Told her bring a friend.
Now we fucking by the twos. Getting roll head in the coupe. Got me all up in the cooch.
Get ready to that bad bro, fiending for the loop. Up on my spending when I was trying to rip off my suit. Little blue pill up, post your drill like Fruit Loose. Freak out in my nuts, they taste like true fruit. Bro, I don't give a fuck, no, I'm driving back cause I'm not no damn Jew.
Are you a group?
In this bitch, I'm going viral. I feel like I'm young and spotted. In this bitch, I'm going viral. I hope I don't fucking spiral. I'm on go, SRT, I'm burning the tires. This model hoe, she from Vogue. I'm fucking her till she tired. Bands on bands, let's watch them grow.
It's like that part that like I don't I'm half and half, right? I'll tell you why. Let's go ahead and hit the clap button first. It's like the first thing that caught my ear was, you have a decent mix on the vocals. There's a clarity there that makes it kind of more palatable to listen to, which is why I stayed in it. Normally I would hit that dorky don't play that if we're not getting enough from the vocals, the energy, the structure. There's a few things here and there that still need that overall full-fledged work, right? But most importantly, I thought the mix was there, right? I could hear some of what you were saying, so it's not all stuff that I think some people are still gonna put it under that mumble rap category, but I think if they're able to hear more, they're able to appreciate more, right? Because there are certain things that when you can hear them and how certain things come together, you're like, okay, that was a nice line. But if people aren't able to hear it properly, and they have to take a few different listens and then get a lyric sheet and all that, for certain people that's too much work, right? Think about how it is even for the people who we know every single word that the artist is saying. It's hard enough to have to memorize that song, but with us loving whatever you're doing, and if we listen to it over and over, the more we get in there, the more we know when certain lines come up, the more we can get in there. So Ryan the Alchemist, got you.
This is a hit.
Yeah. Is this the beat or? You gotta be. Sometimes, if you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta pee. And then you hungry, you gotta go and get something in the stomach. You gotta eat, and I don't know what the hell to do, but we tough freaking and you know what? There's no way I'm getting beat tough. You know what? I always wanted to trick or treat, but couldn't have it. And a lot of times I wanted to go and hop around on the beat like I'm a rabbit and dog. I don't know what the hell's happening, but a lot of freaking people are capping and stuff. I don't know though. Matter of fact, dog, I don't want no dough. Sometimes freaking I get on beats and people be like, dog, I don't even want your flow. Again, this is Ryan the Alchemist. Beat is called It's Not So Bad. Not so bad. Listen, he's just a dude that is not your dad. And listen, you just gotta make sure that people know that your house is rented. You know that is not your pad. And sometimes freaking I wanna see your freaking hairline, because you freaking know that is not your hat. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but you can put a beat on. And sometimes I am not gonna rap. And I go to Taco Bell to get my tacos back, cause they took them. And then I freaking tried to not show that I needed them, but I wanted to have it, and they freaking threw something in them, and then I eated them. I don't even know what to freaking say, but this beat is freaking getting bullied right about now, cause I'ma beat it up, and then I freaking tell y'all that I also don't even know what the hell I'm going to do. Like that. Listen, this one has the makings of a potential great song by the right artist, right? When we think about certain people that do want that in between, like Kanye and Alchemist vibes. Just to name a few industry artists that I could hear on that, right? I think we go to a J. Cole, potentially a Lupe Fiasco, If you want to go with, you know, like honestly, a few battle rappers when you think about like a Murder Mook, old school J Mills, man. Old school J. I gotta say old school J Mills because, you know, if you go listen to J Mills from back in the day, like when he had dropped like no, you know, he had like a whole different style. His voice was even different. And then the day he got into Young Money, I don't know what it was. His voice just kind of changed. He sounded a little bit more similar to like Rick Ross for some reason. Not like he was trying to copy Rick Ross's style, just like his voice, just signature kind of changed. And if he was able to get back in that style, I could see him, I could see Ness, you know, who he battled. You could hear Nas, you know, who else do you guys Cameron.
What I will do. Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, knowing I'm a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you been born. My brain is soaring like a unicorn. What I'm gonna do.
If we can go back, listen, people pop up and they be like, man, you don't rap. I'm like, listen, like, watch on this beat, nigga, I'm gon' snap. And people be like, dog, what the hell would I do? Like, one day if I popped up and I randomly had no hat or freaking I wanna, like, write for you, but I got no raps. And people, like, know that I don't even think that there's a lot of time where, like, I am telling jokes and I ain't. Let me stop. I do like it, though. It makes you want to go in there and just, like, you know, rap, you know, whether you write or freestyle. Who are some of your influencers, man? I'm willing to bet like Ye is a little bit in there. Ye is a little bit in there, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got next up, man. Hit him up for production. You liked it. Again, that was Ryan the Alchemist. If you felt that beat right there, man, tap in with him. See what else he has. For all producers, I recommend you guys make those, you know, posts that we can duet with, where, you know, you pick certain beats that you basically present, or, you know, kind of show people you making it live, you know, from scratch on beat. Just like all it is you making sure to edit it properly, right? But if you have that duet option, it will create a community behind whatever beat it is, and it works for your records as well. If you guys have songs where you trying to find the right feature, or you're just trying to create awareness for the record, literally do open verse challenges, and like leave it to your community to really pick the best person, right? But the reason why you want to do it, like, regardless of what you think in your head right now, right? If you're like, nah, I might, like, listen, okay, let me present you the scenarios that basically can happen. Because if you put your thing out there, there aren't too many people who can't resist a challenge, right? Especially if it's free in the moment, right? And so if they hear something they really like, they're gonna want to, oh, let me record myself rapping to this. Now, some are gonna write and present something professionally, both with the visuals and what they rap for the camera. And then there are gonna be those who may freestyle, you know, off top or something like that, right? Overall, what you then want to do, give it about a week or so, and make sure that you do reactions to everybody who duetted with your thing, and then, like, within the caption, put, like, you know, how do you think they did or whatnot. Like, basically you're asking your audience who would they vote to actually be on the complete and official record and stuff like that, right? And overall, every single person that enters that challenge, they're going to show what they've done to their entire audience. Some people may have hundreds of thousands of followers. Some people may just have, 50. It doesn't matter. Like, it's all promotion because it is going to be heard by a lot of different people in all those different areas, right? So you guys take advantage of those challenges and being able to put them on different platforms for people to get to. It's also the best way to curate your potential remixes, right? Like when you put a song out, if people like it, maybe they'll remake it. Maybe they'll make a cover of it. Maybe they'll want to do a remix and like pay homage to you. But if you do it with this kind of aspect, you literally have a direct access to everyone that duets with your beat, your song. So you know where everyone's at. You can always check every so often if somebody else left something and did something new, and then again do another reaction, bring more content, bring more people into it. And I think honestly that Tiny Desks, there's so many things that we can do to impress the people. Let's see, thank you for that. Sounds like slinging. Sounds like Jimmy, man. Let me see. And then how are you doing, my bro, man? Listen, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Uday, man. Like, listen, it's been a while, Uday, since you sent to the show. So, always make sure that you send something. Made man, I think we got you up. You sent 2, but we can only play 1 song per artist in the free line. Unless it is a skip.
Yo, nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. And I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing outside.
Cause I do remember you saying, "Hey man, I sent you." But yeah, so I think I'll throw on Spells of Life, man. Let's see.
Hi. How's everybody doing out there?
We alright.
2025. I'm just blessed to have my life. I'm just so blessed just to take that breath of life. When I'm looking to the Lord, I know I see goodness. Oh my goodness, sakes, would you just let me love the way that I love you? Will you let me ride? Would you let me slide? Would you let a gangster be a gangster till the day that he died? Would you let a man be a father? Would you strip him of his fucking rights? Ooh, it all depends how you really look at things.
Something's missing in here.
Really depends on if you take them steps that apply. How you change your life.
Would it be like that, man?
Fly through life. Many like to just book a ticket and take a flight. When it gets thick and heavy and that grass on fire, while you're trying to see the snakes, no lies. I just gotta say,
nah, it feels like you're kind of freestyling the record or whatnot. What happened to my my thing. You just gonna fall down there and then leave me with no ability to hit the button.
I think that I'm the only dork here who's laid in the brain. I gotta ask my freaking doctor what it takes to be strange. I will hit you fucking rappers in the face with a cane while you on a fucking train watching snakes on a plane. I don't know what the hell happened.
So
where's the gunship?
I ended up having to cut that one short. And again, like, it's a really dope beat, right? And so for every beat that we put out there, right? Let's talk about it from the producer's best friend standpoint, right? Usually when I'm able to call you a producer's best friend, it's like if you hit up the beat in a way where we're honored you even got on the song to be able to let people hear such talent on the beat. And we know there will be some people who kind of may just mess around. Maybe they're gonna freestyle, maybe they're gonna, you know, do this and that, and won't do the justice needed to really put it out there in the best light. But I think that we have to acknowledge when we don't make the best record. This is why I don't often like freestyling records. Like I think freestyles belong in live situations. So any situation where you're going off top and more than one person can hear you to experience just like you randomly, you know, kind of go in there and seeing if you can rap something off top without falling off, right? And then for those who sing, sometimes you guys you're still feeling the beat out. You don't know yet what you want to say. So it's gonna come out as a few different things or whatnot. Maybe certain lines may not have the best confidence and feel and presence and melodies, right? So you want to make sure that at the end of the day, when you have what you feel like is a complete record, when you're deciding to put it on all platforms, make a video, go do live performances, first make sure that your everything is dope. Your song has to be good enough for those, like if you're melodic, that means if you sing, your song has to be good enough for other singers to want to sing your song too. Like that's such is the life, right? With you guys, you make a great song and then other artists want, yo, this is a cover of so-and-so's this, and then it's them doing it, but with an acoustic guitar or something like that. If you don't give a good enough performance, like that goes right out the door. Karaoke goes right out the door as well, because it won't feel like something that's made for that, right? And at times it felt like you were hiding behind the beat, right? Like why? Listen, you are the main star. The beat is the co-star, you know, just as important. Helps you drive the story forward, but you know, you gotta be able to do something cohesive, right? It's the equivalent of just kind of, you know, telling ChatGPT to like write you a movie based off of one little thing. You know, it's not gonna be able to pull something as intricate as you'd want out. There are things you will always need to change and make yours and perfect. But this is you as an artist, right? And I do appreciate, you know, when we do have artists who still need work and need to go back in there and try to reflect and figure out what are the things that I need to work on in this area and that area. Again, we cannot just say, rap, or sing anything to any beat. Some beats we don't even belong on. Literally, yeah, like there's a voice you have to listen to. I'm telling you, when you hit that upgrade, it's like a video game, right? After you do more, when you have more experience in what you do, if you've done things the right way, like you gain more skills, more abilities. You have new traits that you didn't have when you first started the game, right? And as an artist, it literally is the same thing. So the more that you figure out, you know what, this isn't the beat that I'm supposed to be rapping to. Certain things will hit you immediately. You'll know the words to say, the words to sing that make the song kind of melt in people's, I guess we would say melt in people's ears. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going with it. But give y'all thoughts overall. What do you think could improve about that, and vice versa?
This is the story about a guy named Chris who makes beats. Don't believe me, homie, I made this. I'm on Twitch. What's the recipe for high grade clips? I like Sprite when I got that cherry limeade mix. I'm mighty morphin like a tiny orphan or a whiny dork. So get behind me, Portland. With high endorphins, better hide your cordless as I slide this sword into your eye.
All right, so this is a VIP skip sent in and won by Gutta Beans. He just sent that one in, so we're gonna go ahead and load this one up. It's a Spotify link. It's called Locked In. You know I'm locked in. I don't even really know if you should stop here, but you don't.
With all these people watching my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic.
What up, TikTok?
That I'm locked in. So can we all be honest? I'm number one, that's top 10. Time is ticking, watch clocks me. That's why I gotta stay locked in. With all these people watching my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic. Cause they know that I'm locked in. So can we all be honest? I'm number one, that's top 10. Time is ticking, watch clocks me. That's why I gotta stay locked in. Yeah, know what it is. Hey, you know what it do. Who wanna speak of the beans? You don't have to act in that fool. You know it. I can say what I want. Even if it ain't for you. Something like get on the roof, drunk and tired of diving the pool. Something that might sound cruel, but it's not. It's actually cool. It is. Plus, I'm not gonna ask somebody who don't know how to do. Why would I do that? It can be good or bad, depending on what you choose. From the way you talk to how you move. Don't make things complicated. You might end up on the news. Don't do that. Might not be a good look, cause they really tell the truth. So don't put your life in the hands of someone who always loses. Ignore the critics, say forget it and live by your rules. And say all these people watching in my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic. Cause they know that I'm locked in. So can we all be honest? I'm number one, not top 10. Time is ticking, watch clocks me. That's why I gotta stay locked in. With all these people watching in my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic. Cause they know that I'm locked in. So can we all be honest? I'm number one, not top 10. Time is ticking, watch clocks me. That's why I gotta stay locked in. Let's get you see, I'm on a mission trying to make it to the top. Every day I gotta get it, man, the grind don't stop. 24/7, I count on my blessings till the day they flop for sure. We can't all be a good apple, so somebody's gotta rock. Who's pushing off the competition like I do with my teeth? They said I've been rapping hungry lately, well, it's time to feast. When I jump on any beat, do my thing, yep, trust and believe. When Gutta Beans in town, they give me crowns because I'm a king. Salute a general when you see him, don't be disrespectful. My young brothers, take your head off, clean like a bezel. I know it's special when I rap, cause I'm a gift from your presence. It's a good mission.
Hey, what about this one? 1 to 10 on feedback is wrong.
So all these people watching in my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic. Cause they know that I'm locked in. So can we all be honest? I'm number one, not top 10. Time is ticking, watch clocks me. That's why I gotta stay locked in. With all these people watching in my face, they trying to copy. Cause I'm a trending topic. Cause they know that I'm locked in. So can we all be honest?
I feel like you need a dope female kind of R&B artist on that to, you know, kind of headline the chorus and then have you in there like as the accent, right? But because I can hear the tones that should be there, right? And like you do some of them just ever so slightly off tone or whatnot, which is still fine, right? I think we can still, you know, rock with, but again, the perfection will always, you know, put you a little bit more on top. I like this. It's a new record from you. I appreciate you finally getting back into recording again and seeing you do more songs. You know, it allows us to widen the horizons that we, you know, maybe lacked at a certain point, right? Because I think you had a certain like you maybe had 4 or 5 that you would consistently send to the show, right? And they were all like more or less like throwbacks, but still good. But we love seeing like what you can come up with, you know, freshly squeezed, right? What your beat selections today are going to be and things like that, right? Obviously, this is still going to need an overall mix, but I like it. It feels like something that I probably would have wanted to write to myself. When we think about the lovesick kind of selection of, you know, tracks that will come across from time to time, I think we had Staying Parts with an 8 on that, so that's not bad. You know, score wise, and he said I made that last night, man. That's what's up. What are you doing? What are you doing down here, Evie? I didn't say. Okay, fine. Come here. Hey. You just popped up. Okay, but you gotta chill. You gotta chill, okay? You gotta relax. Get to the side. Get to the side. Chill out. Relax. I know. Jeez, what did you just drink water and stuff like that? All right, no, sit down, cause I gotta get to the next track, okay? I gotta get to the next track. Yep, we just said you went around in a circle and then you went to that side. Okay, let me go in here.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
I know. Bruh. Hey, look, you're like yanking my headphone. Come on, sit down. Or I gotta call the girls to come grab you, alright, man? Alright, here we go. Can we get into the next record? Can we do that? No. Relax. 2 hours later. Listen, you gotta sit down because I've been had to review this record, but I've had 2 hours. Alright, what is this? Money Savage with Doubt.
Pain in my chest, but I breathe through all the pressure. I struck so long, now I cherish every blessing. Money don't fix it, but it do bring all them lessons. Pay with my soul, now I feel rich in the right direction. Family throwing shade, now my friends switch their ways. But I follow God's plan, now I'm the one that they all blame. I'm smart with my feet, but my heart fed up with this rage. And I'm still shining through the pain and the rain. I'm the one who changed. Coming up from the mud, all this pain deep down in my soul. Yeah, show me how to tighten up, yeah, show me how to control. Look, building a foundation out of silence, not no codes. Yeah, they was laughing while I was stacking up every brick that I could hold. But they ain't see them late nights and all them sacrifices. Just a dream, but the hunger stains my shirt. God had a plan, I trusted every step and every turn. Now the tables turned, it's my time to eat all that shit that I had earned. But they counted every doubt like a heavenly amount. I don't never need no crowd, but I stand out in the drought, staying 10 toes down. Nah, I never needed no route. Look, like I never needed no route. Pain in my chest, but I breathe through all the pressure. I struck so long, now I cherish every blessing. Money don't fix it, but it do bring all them lessons. Pay with my soul, now I feel rich in the right direction. Family throwing shade, now my friends switch their ways. But I follow God's plan, now I'm the one that they all blame. I'm smart with my feet, but my heart fed up with this rage. And I'm still shining through the pain and the rain. I'm the one who changed.
And I'm the one who stays here. There's another time people be doing it every day, man. There's another time. I didn't expect it to do that. All right. Honestly, I think normally we would want you to have a lot more energy with a beat that, you know, does kind of get people, you know, maybe a little bit more hype, right? And what I appreciate is that you were still able to do a decent job with the more just kind of deadpan, standard, just kind of, energy. Again, it wasn't and let me jump up and down and be aggressive and stuff like that. I don't even know. I always assume when you guys go out and perform these records, like, again, if the beat is a little bit more hype, like, you're still gonna turn it up in the live performance, and you're not just gonna like sit there. You're gonna sit down, as you perform these songs or whatnot. So your energy will change a bit. But we were still able to hear what you were saying, right? When it comes to the mixes, like, artists and the beat are the first two important freaking things. We need to be able to hear, all of what you're saying, and then enjoy the beat, not feel like anything is, too loud, turn this down, vice versa. This was decent, right? There are elements of it that make me feel like there could be a potential feature or whatnot. It feels like you might have had a back and forth at some point, if it was gonna be one of those or whatnot. But it's still decent for just yours, and not bad. So I appreciate your feedback. Yeah, no doubt. So to perform this once, how did you, like, did your energy change at all? Like, what was that like or whatnot, right? Because everything is very much different. I always feel like if people give you a certain energy, and they're rocking with it in a certain way, your energy, like, just reflects that excitement, right? Unless your whole thing is like, nah, I'm supposed to be like outer space right now. Evie, all right. Like, you do this every time, and then I gotta get off all freaking early. I'm gonna get off probably after this next one, and then see what
home services can sound a lot.
What she wants. You gotta stop. Okay? Gotta relax. You gotta go talk to the girls. Tell them what's up. Let me see. So, singing parts. One, two, three. That was more hype. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people will want that on the record. Got better with. Hey girl, I'm better with, like, listen, there's a lot of like times, a letter sent to your house, and I don't know if I should send a text, but people also don't know if it's like hotter than when they're in Texas, and people know that I wanna have a lot of money where I can one day just like maybe just go out, buy you a Lexus, and people don't know if there are people that you could talk and have freaking a conversation without the sex and still chill. When you are out there, I wanna be able to say, Quentin Tarantino, please make a Kill Bill 3 so we can see it, and it needs a sequel. Like every day up in this life, we know we need an equal, like someone that'll love and care for us when we are out freaking sides. And all these words that do come all about my mouth, I don't know what the heck they say, but there's a lot of people who are mad at someone's girl and they always have a Texas straight, but you changed it. I don't know where the heck you about to take this. Man, there's a lot of like people who want to tell y'all that if y'all had like 15 eggs, they all are breaking. No, y'all better wake up, and there's no way that you can freaking make me freaking try to not make ya. Oh my God, hey, man. That's you. Stop. My bro. My bro and shit. All of y'all know, y'all don't know if y'all have a freaking boat at all that y'all can go and like pick up, go in and roll and shit. Like, I don't know if I like wanna chill in the roller pit. Y'all know I'm sick, but y'all don't know what the hell Yoda is. Alright, this is one. Again, that was produced by Slang and Parts. Give your overall thoughts on that. What do you hear? Who do you hear? So this was very different, right? Like when I thought it might go back into the chorus itself, right? It just kind of completely changed, went into, you know, another place. What? So that leads me to believe that this is not necessarily a beat for an artist to get on. There are some that are very much like that. Millions of beats that you know, artists are made to get on. And then there are some that are like sort of either or, right? Where the producer, you know, is more about them in most cases. It's more about what they can do to the beat and the switch ups. Often like you can listen to the beat alone. You have an artist, it can take some shape as well, but they're not relegated to the same structures. Right, because often, you know, you hear, you just know what you're supposed to do. Now, us as rappers, we'll always find a way. Like, we will hear a dope song, a dope sample. Well, at least we look at it like a sample after we, you know, want to make a beat with it or whatnot. But it's the first artist, basically, making the song that makes us basically want to show the world that they exist. I mean, that is how I always look at samples, right? It's like if I'm in the movies, right, and then I hear like a dope part of the score of the movie score, I love that section right there, man. I'm gonna take that and make a beat out of it, right? In my mind, I'm making sure that other people hear what I heard, right? What, man? Do you not see the credits? The credits are rolling. And so after the credits are done, then I will get out of here, all right? No sooner, no less. You tripping. No, you tripping. You tripping, homie. You tripping, right? You got to realize, what? You trying to spit some bars? You can't spit any bars. You can't spit no bars, man. No dog bars. No dog bars today. No dog bars. No dog bars. And I have no bacon. I have no bacon. Nope. 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 Evie, listen, your cameos are ridiculous at this point. Appreciate y'all, you know, and then try to make it accessible, man. No doubt, no doubt. All right, so again, we'll get off early right now. If I can come back early tomorrow, like, you know the drill, man. We'll do that, and we'll see if we can do like a morning episode, if anything. Long chance, but if I do, it'll be between like 9:30, 10, something like that, if I can. And then we'll do a stream later on in the day as well. We still do offline reviews. You know, just hit me via DM, and you know, I'll let you know the different prices for different things or whatnot. But other than that, we will head out, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so